Because they kind of blew up. You know, they're big though.
There's been other spider movies like Arachnophobia, which is not as funny as your picture. Then there was the giant spider invasion when I saw the kid with William Shatner in a drive-in theater, which really sucked.
Yeah.
So I mean, you might be the first good big.
We got it right.
Spider movie. We got it right.
That's Mike Mendes. I mean, you should. I'll tell him you said it because honestly, he really was very intent on making a real movie. You know, this genre is something like this that's so ridiculous that you can easily go there and just go, well, throw in the towel, who cares? And leap of faith, leap of faith, leap of faith. And the truth is, there are a couple moments, yes, where the geography of LA, you go, really? Yeah. How do you know exactly? And then, and how do they have cameras everywhere? I mean, but you know that there's going to be helicopters and everything, and a lot of people. I mean, they don't talk about the casualties of this movie. Holy shit! Everybody that's working downtown under that building, gone. They don't even deal with it.
And Lloyd Kaufman too.
And Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah, that's right.
And Playboy Bunnies.
Yeah, well, obviously,
volleyball.
Mike is a huge horror fan, so you know he loves it. He loves it. He's done great films.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah, all his friends came out. You know, we had all these. There were moments when, you know, it's in the hospital. There's a couple of people where I was like, oh my, you're the dude from, because I'm a geek. I love Comic-Con. I love walking around. And all his friends wanted to be part of the movie. So, and the Epic guys know a lot of people, obviously. So it's the same thing. It was fun.
So if you see a spider crawling on a wall, what do you do?
On a wall?
First I go check it out, see what it is, see how beautiful it is, and then I fucking kill it.
Yeah, I go grab the hairspray.
Kids, man.
I go grab hairspray, and I spray it with hairspray. And that way you can watch it die.
Seems really
nice
cool
and
to me.
slow.
Doesn't that seem cool?
Yeah. No, it doesn't twitch. It starts to get hard.
Hey,
like we'll walk, and then it'll be like.
We got to remember that hairspray thing for the sequel. You guys heard it here first.
That's right. How do you think I did this? I mean, this is not easy.
After a movie like this, do you guys feel like pressure to maybe do something that's like not as silly? Do you ever like, God, I got to do a merchant Ivory movie?
Yeah. Well, Greg was saying.
This is a merchant. What are you talking about? This is it.
Earlier, we both came from drama, so you know what I mean. So it's like it was fun to do comedy, and I love it. I mean,
if you look this guy up on IMDb, first of all, he's worked more than anybody you know. Secondly, he's played the most dramatic, heavy, awesome roles, and then because you're gonna watch stuff now and go, that's fucking Bardo. It's amazing, and I've known.
Planet of the Apes coming out next year, guys. Too, just so you know.
Oh yeah, you work with Matt?
Yeah, dude. You didn't know I did Dawn of the Planet?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. All my scenes are with the very prominent ape, and it's going to be awesome, guys. Can't wait for you to see it, May 15th.
Yeah. But I you know, I want to do comedy. That's what I want to do. We were talking about. I did a movie where I was like a mass murder killer.
It's heavy. You know, you carry that around with you, and it's just more fun. And now comedy's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not as easy, but
it's easy with you.
But
seriously, I didn't do much in this. This is all this guy. It was easy to.
Had a blast.
This playfulness. Yeah, it was fun. Really fun.
Greg, you're about everything that J.J. Abrams has been a part of.
Yes.
So now the next question has got to be Star Wars.
I know.
You're gonna be in it?
I don't like that. No, are you kidding me? I would love it. Anything and everything. And you know, he's my best friend. I talk to him every day. We've known each other since we were 3. So I honestly, you know, we'll be out to dinner, our families, whatever, and I'll constantly. It's almost like, you know, I subtly slip it in. You know, I'm like, can you pass this salt and put me in Star Wars? I mean, I'll say it whenever I can. He knows we both want to work together on everything that we do. We've tried. I was supposed to be in the first Star Trek. I was working on Group Sex. We were shooting Group Sex at that time. And so, JJ just has to say, please be here, and I'm there.
Mexican Ewok. Come on.
Aren't they Mexican? They're all Mexican.
They are now.
They are now, exactly, yeah.
So how much of the spider was actually there on set?
It's funny, Mike did a show on Sci-Fi Channel, and it was like an effects show and stuff. And so they did make some practical spiders for him, but they weren't very good.
Yeah, that day they came and we did 2 takes with this practical spider, and it was very clear that there's no way we could use it. It was just like,
It didn't do what Mike wanted it to do. He wanted the legs to move, and they made it so just a little mouth goes like this.
Yeah, so.
A small-ass spider.
Yeah,
small-ass spider. I mean, I have to say, we're all big fans of practical effects, and I miss them, and everything's digital, and but the digital effects in this were phenomenal. And they really, really were. There are only a couple shots that I know Mike and Shaked, who's standing right there, you know, are like, we wish we could have. Only a couple, and you don't even notice them in the movie. I mean, it's, I'm proud of it. Yeah. Even the small stuff, even the hospital, when the guys get, you know, attacked. That's
the thing that
digital.
Greg and I
Crazy.
worked on. It's like we could, like I said, we couldn't do anything about the effects. That was out of our hands. The only thing we could do is work on our relationship.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
character
So that's what we really focused on.
Was everything that we see in the movie, was any cutting rooms other than your kids that you have a problem with cutting your kids out of the movie? What I'm saying is other scenes that just didn't make the final cut that you
We cut any whole scenes out of the movie?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't remember. I think we shot pretty much everything. There's little stuff. Yeah.
No, we chopped off some of that stuff in the forest when you guys.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if it was cut, it was because it wasn't working. You know what I'm saying?
Then we kind of like.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. They were supposed to be stuck in a web and trying to burn themselves out of it, and it just wasn't working. So it ended up turning out great. I just come and save them.
17 days?
Yeah.
Wow.
14 days.
18th, October 18th.
It was Fast and
everywhere.
Furious. 2 takes, 3 takes. Yeah. And so
we had to be ready.
And like I said before, we spent times whatever it takes. we spent time before each scene just going, okay, what about this, and then it was kind of we developed a shorthand with Shaqued, Patrick, and Mike right away, so that we could be like, okay, let's do. Yeah, that's good. And there was a lot of trusting each other, you know.
Yeah.
Greg, this character seems a lot like you.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of you in the character. Is this the most you've ever played in a film?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I play I mean, I know my limits. I try to be the guy that I am, you know, really. I mean, unfortunately, I love those roles, and you always need that guy in a movie, so it's been good. He's not always the lead, though.
Yeah, blue collar baby.
Yeah, blue collar guy. So this was fun. And there's a lot of, except for the heroic spider guy. I don't know if I'm that guy. Okay. You know, I have a 17-year-old now. He takes care of the bugs.
Right.
That's awesome.
You guys have the best wardrobes ever because you wore the exact same clothes the entire time.
Yeah.
I was laughing earlier because I wear a lot of hats now, but it was laughing because we were talking about it. I don't think I ever took my hat off the whole movie, like the whole time.
Yeah, the one shot I'm not happy with is when my character looks up and a big bald spot in the back of my head. I'm like, wow, 700 effect shots, and they couldn't take care of my bald spot. But guess what? We all deal with it. I was like, you know what? Come on, that's everybody. So
Yeah, that's it. Oh, real.
yeah, exactly. And then I looked at it, I'm like, I don't have a bald spot, so it was an effect. If anybody sees it, they added it.
Yeah, just to make him seem more real,
relatable.
more everyman.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big ass bald spot.
No.
Big ass everything.
Everything.
Big ass spread out.
Sponsored by Rogan.
Exactly. Except when I introduce my wife. I don't do that. This is my big ass wife. I'm sorry, honey.
And this is my big ass divorce.
Here's my big ass alimony.
Right.
So when are you going to Vegas?
Vegas?
Yeah.
For what?
Just what goes there stays there, right?
What happens in
True.
Vegas stays in
True.
Vegas.
Are you going to be there?
I might.
Uh-oh.
Let's not tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody.
Ah.
I'll meet you in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is dangerous.
That would be a good place for the sequel.
awesome.
Vegas.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll shoot it in the summer.
Yeah, in the heat. That's right.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun. Yeah.
How important do you guys think like the title is? Because Sharknado took off.
We fought for that title like a lot because it was originally called Dino Spider, which I didn't even know it as Dino Spider. When Greg called me, it was Mega Spider. Of course, I called my agents. They're like, "No, you're not the fucking Mega Spider." I'm like, "No, Greg. I mean, it's awesome. I read the script, and I always had a good gut feeling about it. I loved the character, and I was like, I wanted to know that we could play with it. It's like, can I play it? Can I change it? And they're like, yes. So I was in.
You said
But-
the name was like Big Ass Spider.
Yeah,
but I think it's
yeah.
so important.
It had to, big time, dude.
Yeah.
Gets people
Yeah, it
like
matches.
this.
It works perfectly, and it lets people know exactly what the movie is. It doesn't take itself seriously, man. We're having a
This
fun.
generation's so ADD.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, it works really
Did
well.
they give you any storyboards or any
No.
animatics to see what it was going to look like?
Yeah, when I first had lunch, the first time I met Mike, we had lunch together, and I was like, my only concern is I want to keep this real, but I can't take it seriously. I want to have fun. I want to be able to steal this movie. And I said I had the perfect guy to work with, and we were talking about that. And then he said, let me show you something. And he showed me on his phone, he had the spider, when the spider was walking through downtown LA, and cars are flipping and stuff. They already sent him that. That was kind of how the effects house got the job.
Pitching themselves.
So he showed it to me, and I was like, are you fucking kidding? I mean, I looked at it, it was way better than I ever expected. And that was crap compared to the way the shot ended up looking, because it was, they finalized all the effects. So I was in. Right away, I was like, that's what it's going to look like, giant. imagine the small stuff, and and if they let us have fun, and that's what ended up happening. We shot this thing 2 years ago. Yeah.
Around the same time. And our dream was to, when we were shooting it, we were joking on set. It's like, man, I just want one day people to dress up like us for Halloween. Like, how cool would that be?
Yeah, it'd be great.
I see your cosplayers will be dressed up.
Yeah.
That would be
You
awesome.
mean dress up in exterminator outfits or dressed up as a spider?
Yeah, that's
tell
true.
the itsy bitsy spider?
Yeah, which did you
Don't
mean?
go down the water spout.
Which did you mean?
What's that?
Which of those two did you mean? Did you mean dress up as a spider or dress up
No,
as
it's
an
Alex and
exterminator
Jose.
outfit?
Alex and Jose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So just in gray suits with the names on with name patches.
There
What
you
are you
go.
going to be for Halloween?
What am I going to be? Matt Parkman. I'm going to be a dad chasing my kids. Where are they? What the hell is going on?
Me too.
Does being this movie change your reading of Charlotte's Web at all? Does that ruin that movie now?
Yeah.
I like it.
When I'm doing my filibuster for the government, I will read Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte dies, and you're yes.
Exactly. Yes. And then,
Yes. Later. What's reading?
You guys like, I grew up watching 50s and 60s horror movies, giant this or giant that, and one movie comes out, Tarantula with Leo J. Carroll.
Yep.
Did you kind of go back to seeing a little bit of those?
It's awesome. Yeah, somebody said like the Abbott and Costello and stuff. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, there you go. That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I watched.
Never thought of it that way.
I looked at some of Arachnophobia, and but more than anything else, I did research with my Western Exterminator. This is a real company on the West Coast, and I've been a customer of theirs for a very long time. And so my exterminator, you get a relationship with him. He's got a key to your yard. Comes. So I was like, hey, can I ride along with you? And I've done cop ride-alongs, and I've done all that stuff for research. And so I actually got to ride along with him. And not to mention my own house. He's like, fuck yeah, dude, here you go. Strapped it on, and I sprayed my own yard, and I went around. And it was interesting just to go to the back of his truck and to see how serious he takes it. Just like, if you're working with doctors in surgery, they're blasting Van Halen, and it just relaxes him, whatever. He's just like grabbing poison. I mean, a lot of that stuff is dangerous,
Did he teach you the exterminator handshake?
No.
You know what the exterminator handshake
No,
is?
what is that?
Give me some of this. Give me some of this.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it right there?
Exterminator handshake.
I didn't know that.
You got poison on your hands.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Now we know, yeah. He gave me a hug and he wouldn't let go. I was like,
that's probably not as good.
I'm like, are you sure this is? And he told me not to tell anybody about it.
What website should everybody be checking out?
GetYowza.com.
That's right.
Yeah, my app. Download my app. Big Ass SPiDeR. Follow Big Ass SPiDeR on Twitter. It's at Big Ass SPiDeR. That's for sure. And then there's a great contest. Is it still going on, the contest? Yeah, if you do hashtag Big Ass SPiDeR on Twitter, we have this great contest where people are actually making their own little mini, movies based on spiders in their house and spiders. So it's great. It's great. And then what's the prize money? $5,000? Yeah, $5,000. So it's fun.
I'm gonna do one.
Big ass contest. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That'd be an awesome win.
Yeah. What's the website? Is it Big Ass? Oh, BigAssSpider.com. I can't believe that wasn't taken.
Craig, did you originate the spider noise when you were like in the mind?
Yes.
Spider thing?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
That was it in the script?
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like whatever. We shot at this place, Loma Linda Hospital, which was closed. It's like haunted. It's famous. It has actually one of the rooms is now an office for this ghost company where you can go take tours. So my family came to the set. We took a tour, and the thing is, they've shot thousands of TV shows and movies there. Insidious was shot there, but you walk around and you're like, oh my God, there's a this and that, and you're like, that was from a movie they shot here. So you don't know what's real or not. Standing in the thing, and my son hears somebody whisper in his ear. I swear to God, my wife heard it. She was standing over here, and so I'm telling you, that place is haunted. I really believe it. I really believe it. And
What was the message?
October 18th, everywhere.
So weird, fucking ghost.
Exactly.
Yeah, the funniest thing for me on the set is I was going to work the first day, and we're shooting downtown. And I'm talking to somebody, it's like, hey, where you guys at? And they're like, yeah, just keep going. You're going to see these big old trucks and cranes. Pass them. That's not us. It was the Dark Knight Rises. Right?
Oh, yeah, Dark Knight Rises was shooting, that's right.
Like, go past that. There's this little one film truck. It's like, that's us. Like, cool.
And look how big ass
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, it is fun.
What would you say to the world?
To the world.
Go see Big Ass SPiDeR.
Go see Big Ass SPiDeR.
El Chico Boyar, Greg Grunberg.
Hey, man.